Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome Annie Lundgren, a producer for the film Black Road. Annie, thanks for coming in.
Hi, thanks Craig for having me.
Our pleasure. So tell us first, Black Road, tell us about the film.
Okay, it's a sci-fi thriller. It's set 30 years in the future, and the lead character has a computer embedded in his head. And he's an ex-military, so if you think of a detective team, possibly, on this detective team, one of the partners is actually a supercomputer embedded in his head. So it's set in a post-singularity world when computers are now sentient beings, and they have emotions, feelings. They're as smart as humans.
Interesting.
So that's the backdrop for the lead character and his partner Clyde.
Okay, the computer is Clyde.
Right.
Okay, all right. So Black Road is being shot right here in Southern Oregon.
Right.
Okay, so why Southern Oregon? What made you choose this area?
Well, we lived in LA for 15, almost 20 years between LA and Santa Barbara, my husband and I. But I grew up in this area, so we'd always had an eye towards Southern Oregon, and my family still lives an hour from here.
Okay.
And we'd actually been coming to Southern Oregon for over 10 years to make films, just because we liked the area, we liked being near our family, and we started meeting some local crews here. And the locations are amazing. It's a beautiful area to shoot. There's some cost savings in shooting here instead of in the middle of the city. So we came in 2004, made our first short film, Wow and Flutter. And then in 2007, we made Calvin Marshall, baseball comedy. And then just a couple years ago, we made Redwood Highway, and that was just in theaters this spring.
That's awesome. Okay, all right. So now a lot of people may be watching at home thinking, you guys got, Hollywood's here, an independent film, but there might be opportunities for people to come in as extras or get involved somehow?
Yeah, all of our films have been pretty small. They're very independent films, fairly low budget, and this one is really tiny, actually. But we do have opportunities for extras to come. On Tuesday, July 22nd is one day that we're going to be looking for quite a lot of extras. And it's set 30 years in the future, but it's at a time when the nation has traded freedom for safety, so it's become more of a big brother state. So some territories have seceded from the Union, and one of them is the state of Jefferson. So we're kind of running with that idea, the notion that the state of Jefferson has actually been created. And so it's more of the Wild West in the future.
Definitely a lot of beautiful areas for that around here. Okay, and I know you've also incorporated Bramo motorcycles. I want to talk about that first. We've got to take a quick commercial break. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here talking with producer Annie Lundgren about the film Black Road being shot right here in Southern Oregon. And you guys are using a Southern Oregon original, one of the Bramo motorcycles in this. Right.
Our lead character, Dylan, he rides a motorcycle throughout the film, and Bramo has been gracious enough to lend us a motorcycle for some of the filming. So we'll be filming with that for a couple days. And the reason we picked it is because they're really beautiful if you've seen them.
Oh, I have,
Super sleek design, a little bit of a futuristic feel. And then the fact that they're electric as well, going into the future, that just really made sense for the film.
Nice. Okay, and so you guys, as we talked about, are a small independent film. How are you guys funding this?
Well, the last couple movies, every movie is funded differently. And the film industry has gone through some difficult times, just like the rest of the country. Over the last few years, and a lot of distribution models and marketing models have changed, so the financing has completely changed as well. And a lot of independent filmmakers are starting to raise money on Kickstarter, and that's what we did. So I've been working with the Southern Oregon Angel Network the last couple of years, and with So Ready and the Small Business Development Center. There's a lot of really great education for businesses here locally, a lot of community support. And they helped me put a new business plan and business model together focused on independent film. And so we've gotten some of our money from investors, and the other half we raised through Kickstarter. And it's been pretty exciting and positive because it's allowed us to expand our team of people who are on the film and make the whole process more transparent. So now we have 365 backers, people who supported us on Kickstarter, and they all get to participate in parts of the filming, either coming on set or being extras or just getting updates throughout production.
Wow.
So it's really fun to involve more of the community in our filming, and we see that happening in the future as well. We want to continue to include the community in the region as the industry grows here.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, and again, we talked about casting, got the email casting@jomafilms.com. In the next, about a week and a half, right, is when you guys would possibly be looking for people.
Right, we start filming on the 21st, so that's a week from Monday, and then the first day that we need extras will be on the 22nd, and I'll be in Ashland. And it's actually a gypsy camp.
Interesting.
In the future that
cool.
we are getting extras for. So if people want to keep that kind of feeling in mind, and they would come in gypsy costumes. We may have a contest for the best costume.
Nice. Should people be sending you pics if they're going to be emailing you? Would that help in that regard?
That would help a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a volunteer position, so we're just going to try to make it fun for people for the day. We'll have a lunch and possibly a contest, maybe some juggling going on. If anyone knows how to do any of those types of things, it'd be
wacky
fun.
little skills,
right.
something like that.
Wacky
Could add something in the movie. Okay, awesome. Great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.